Hey, what's up, y'all? Jeff Garcia here from Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set. It is March 13th and it is 64 degrees. I might do some fishing today, but I'm putting together a little video that basically it was about smallmouth, cardio and smallmouth, getting my cardio in and fishing for smallmouth bass. And I had a great day. Although all the fish were all like, small fish, basically. Nothing was 15 inches, 16 inches, but I had a blast. Rockford was having a bunch of festivities that day, and they had rock and roll, they had hip hop, they had country. I mean, I had a blast that day. I think I walked like 5.5 miles, 5.5 miles. So it was awesome, man. I had a great day. I took me some water in my backpack, a couple apples, and just made a day of it, and I had a blast. But I'm going to narrate this video. Towards the end, it gets a little rough because it's dark. But like I said, it's nothing major, nothing big, just something that I love to do. I enjoy doing it. I've never been trout fishing, but I've watched a lot of videos and it's exciting like that, hooking into smallmouth. They're fighters, they're everything, man. They're warriors. So catching them on top water, on the wacky rig, crankbaits, it's just awesome. And every once in a while I'll catch some 16, 17 inch smallmouth there, but not so much. There's other places that I catch big fish like that, big smallmouth. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and here I am in the dungeon. This is the dungeon. The Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set headquarters, where all the talk about catfish and smallmouth go on. But yep, like I said, it was a fun video. I had a great time, and the weather's just right again. I'm ready to get this done again and start my cardio, to start walking. The winters are hard on me. It's a lot of go to work and go home, and it's tough, but we're going to get it together. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. It was a lot of smallmouth caught that day. As far as downtown Rockford, I've only had one other time that it was like this. I caught over 17 smallmouth bass, but that day there was 16-inch smallmouth that day. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And this one was a lot of fun too. Like I said, it gave me a chance to decompress, so to speak, from working so hard and working every day. Some of those days were 10-hour days, consecutive back to back every day. So I hope you guys enjoy. I know I already said goodbye, but I had to tell you guys that it helps me, when you're stressful from work and all that, and you're trying to decompress, and life, everything that goes on in life. Fishing is like awesome to me. I totally love fishing. I respect it. I love it, and I cherish it. And, you guys take it easy. Have a nice day. From Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set. If you're not dreaming of your next hook set, you're not living. Peace. Hey, in this next part, I'm going to show you a couple senko worms for wacky rigging and drop shot rigging. I always take my kit with me. I have to have a spinning rod set up with a worm, and I have to have my top water rod set up with my top water, usually a river to sea whopper plopper, a buzzbait, or a popper. I set me up a square bill crankbait, a shallow runner, cotton cordell, bomber, to name a few. And sometimes I even set me up a mid-diving mid-diving crankbait rod with a cotton cordell as well. But yeah, I use a lot of bomber, cotton cordell, storm, bandit, rebel. I use a lot of rebel. But yeah, these pictures here is the baits that I used that day, the day that this video was taken. So I'm kind of just showing you a little bit of it. And then we're going to go right into the video, and I'm going to narrate it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. At times I'm going to be quiet so that way you guys can hear what I'm talking about in the video. But this first smallmouth, I started on the east side of East State Street in Rockford, Illinois. And it was rough, man. I'm going to wait till this picture. Look at my whopper ploppers. The 75s and the 90s. Those are my color patterns that I stick to. I used to veer into other color patterns, but those are the ones. So here, I'm trying to catch this bass, this smallmouth bass, and I seen two flip over the bait before this part here, and one was a big one. I'm talking 16 inches for sure, but I think I spooked them because you have to come up to the bank real quiet or you will spook them. The big ones will take off fast. The little ones, they'll stick around. But I try to catch them and I miss them. I missed this fish like 3 or 4 times. The big one, I missed him right off the bat. I think right here I missed the big one. But they were flipping over that senko worm.
Damn.
And man, I missed them. Man, it broke my heart. But yeah, it was fun. This day, Rockford was having a lot of festivities, like I said in the beginning of the video. Man, it was nice. I listened to country, hip hop, rock and roll. Man, it was just a beautiful day. The sun wasn't beating down on you real bad. And I just had a blast that day, man. I put me some fruit in the bag, some water, and man, I made it a day. I was relaxed that day. I was really relaxed. But it was just awesome, man. I'm getting another worm. Well, I think I decided to just put a scent on it.
Oh!
There, I missed him again.
No.
I couldn't believe it, but I kept missing.
That was a nice one, too.
So, let me see.
I like this color.
Yeah, here's where I'm confused. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm narrating the video and I got ahead of myself. So I took out my Mega Strike. I believe that's Mega Strike. That's my Mega Strike 2. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna put some of this on there. You know, I'm gonna catch this fish. I was determined to catch that fish. I didn't care if it was 10 inches, 8 inches, I was determined to catch him. But I was more determined because I got upset because I didn't catch that big one that rolled on it. And like I said, sometimes you can catch some 16 and 17 inch ones, especially in the summer when it gets real hot. That day it was cool, and you would think that the big ones would be running more because it's cool, but I seem to always catch the bigger ones when it's real nice and hot. So I let it marinate. I sat the senko down, I sat the rod down, and let that Mega Strike just really soak into the worm, and I went to a top water. So let's see what happens here.
Got him.
And I had a point where I wasn't really catching much, but
another little one.
First one on the whopper.
I should have my pliers on me, but little one. Just a little one.
Nice little guy. Like I said, probably 10 inches. There it is. Pretty nice. I was enjoying the day.
It's all in the angles sometimes and how you
I love
cast.
this because I've watched a lot of rainbow trout videos or shows on TV and stuff. It reminds me of it. Not that, like I said, I even said on the video, not that I've fished for rainbow trout, but rainbow trout seem exciting as well. But these smallmouth remind me of those videos that I've watched over the years. I have another location where I catch some big ones, 16. I think my biggest one was 20 or 21 inches. My biggest one. I'm not exact on that. I think it was like 20, almost 21 inches.
Oh,
Oh, I missed him again.
come on.
There we go. Missed him again. Now I think that scent's getting in that water. That scent from the Mega Strike.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Yeah, baby. I got you. Yeah, baby. I got you. You thought you was gonna get away from me? Oh yeah, I got you, Mr. Little Red Eyes. I got you. Yeah, you thought you were slick. Look how pretty these guys are. Look at that.
Real pretty red eyes.
Pretty.
Yeah, the Mega Strike.
Look at his mouth.
Roland Martin used to promote
Pretty,
it a lot,
pretty.
and he used it a lot. I'm sure he uses it to this day. But
Yeah.
Dix was having
Come on.
Actually,
Get in there.
Scandal Outdoors is having a 40% sell, and I bought a bunch of tubes of it because it's worked real good over the years for me. When the fishing gets tough, I'll go ahead and rub some Mega Strike, and I have my own that I make that I use as well. That's really good. I make one of my own.
Got him.
This one felt like a giant because it was such a long distance
Yeah,
where he
pretty good.
bit, and it was a little guy. But once again on the whopper plopper.
Man, they're good.
They were having a lot of stuff going on downtown. It was awesome.
Another
All
little
kinds of
one.
music.
Like I said,
You could go
trout
up to the
size.
concession stands, buy you a pop, buy you a hot dog, whatever. You know. You could do
Little
it.
one.
Nice little guy right there.
Let's make sure we got this.
I'll put a picture of the Mega Strike.
Well,
It's like a toothpaste thing that has the paste in it. This one, what scent is this? I believe this is crawfish.
enjoying the music today. Man, it was so hot
Almost
today.
pretty sure that this
I
is
didn't
the
want to get out
crawfish.
today to do this. These videos are probably going to be late when I get my YouTube thing going right. Man, I'm telling you. This is why you need a reel that casts a long way, guys, because you can do damage by long distance and you don't spook the fish.
Having a good reel, I was saying in one part here of the video, because I muted it so I could narrate it. Having a good reel that casts pretty far.
I'm not sure if that was the little fish
big
that had
weapon,
struck it
because
twice
You
before.
don't have to walk up to
but-
the rocks and spook them like I spooked that first fish. You know, I seen him dart
That's
off.
how you can do damage.
The big
Not going
smallmouth.
right up to him. There's another
And
one.
then
Nice
he
one.
came up
Look
to
at that.
try to get
Little
here,
trout
get another.
size. Get him
He
back
came
up.
up to get it and rolled on it.
And here's the
And I was
second
like,
one.
wow, that was
Back to
easily a
back.
16-inch, and I never seen another one that day that big. But I
I'm gonna let you
because I
go,
walked
buddy.
right up to the rocks, not
I'm gonna
being
let you go.
cautious, quiet.
They can't stand that noise.
I'll tell anybody, get
Look
you
at
a
that.
reel.
Look at those red eyes.
quality
Beautiful red eyes.
You don't have to break the bank.
Look at that.
Just get you a quality reel.
Look at that. The
can
size of the
cast
bait.
far, that you can get long
Let's
casts.
put this down.
That way you can, the element of surprise, basically. And you'll get way more bites.
Look at those
When you
red
come up to the
eyes.
bank,
Little
always
trout
take your
size.
time.
Just little
Don't make a
10-inch
lot of noise.
little
When you
smallies.
put your backpack down.
Beautiful, look at
the
that.
rods down. Don't make a lot of noise because they can hear all
And
that.
I'll probably catch another
can
one
hear
here. This little whopper plopper. It just, the whole presentation from a distance,
I have
you're
people
not
tell me,
walking
"Oh,
over
it's
there, you're
not
not
a big
making
deal."
noise. Because believe it or not, even when you
Most of the
walk
time
on these
people
rocks,
say that it's not a big deal. That's why they complain.
They can
about
hear
not
it.
catching very many because you spook them. They're on the bank. They're under all these rocks.
Oh,
You're trying to
good
hide from big
cast.
predators, pike, muskie, catfish. All fish eat smallmouth. If it's small enough, they'll eat it. Flatheads will eat them.
oh, I'm dreaming of your next
Especially
hook
pike.
set.
Pike will eat a smallmouth. That's like cotton
It's a
candy.
beautiful day,
But anyways, that was that.
I got out
Now
today.
I'm crossing the bridge.
and I'm walking
heading back
downtown.
to the south side of it. The south side of it.
Here, I'll let you
This is where the
take a
library
peek at me.
used to be.
I
It's no longer there.
didn't
anymore.
really change baits today.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
show
did
you
run
the
into a
words.
crankbait, or ran a crankbait, but it was okay. And we're just here. I caught about 4 or 5 of them today. 2 good sized ones. One I thought the camera was on, but it wasn't. So, but this battery's about to run out. I gotta switch batteries. But yep, you guys take it easy. Jeff Garcia from Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set. Peace.
The sun is gone. Across from here, I've caught some big flatheads. But over the years, a lot of it's changed because we've had last year and the year before, in the spring, we had, in the fall, I believe, the spring and fall,
Wow.
we had 2 major floods. It flooded everything out and it moved big trees that were down there, that had been down there for years. I mean, I've even caught flatheads on crankbaits. And
Messed up the chance.
on the other side, of course, it's by the marina
Look at
where all those
this.
boat docks are.
Right
They got
now.
like a 13, 14 foot hole there, and logs get stuck down there. And I've caught flatheads just bouncing off those logs, and I've also targeted flatheads with big baits and caught some nice ones. But I like fishing here. I got other places, like I said, I got a video coming out with some big smallmouth that I catch on top water, and it is
Got
awesome.
him.
Also on my
I felt
slip
the hit,
bobber,
too.
I usually have a slip
I
bobber
felt
rod
it.
set up. I think this day I might have
Man.
had one, I might have not had one that day.
That was a good one. That's a
think I
good
just have the
wacky
whopper
rig set.
plopper
Oh, look at that.
senko
Barely missed your eye,
rod
buddy.
set up.
I don't want you collecting Social
Crankbait
Security,
rod,
so
I believe.
I'll
No,
do this
the
gently.
crankbait I was
there we go.
switching
All
from
right.
the whopper plopper
Let's
to
change the size of
put
it.
on the same rod.
And he didn't take it
and
from me.
there's the slip
Trout
bobber, I can
size
see it.
again. Look at that.
Nah, I catch some nice ones on that slip bobber. I got a slip bobber video coming out of the artificial slip bobber, artificial jig on a slip bobber. That was real. It's gonna be real nice too. 15-inch and 16-inch smallmouths caught like that.
Oh, mm.
This is what I'm trying to catch. He got
Yes!
on my nerves because he kept. I edited out some parts to this. He kept,
Got you.
Taking my words.
Got you.
He'd bite
Got
the ends of
you,
it,
huh?
Take it right off the hook.
Yeah.
So I got a little excited when I caught him.
On the wacky. On the wacky. Get out. If you see the line going right, left, but not vertically where you put it, you know you got a fish.
My worm here in this video, and I end up catching him with the whopper plopper. I was shocked. He was a greedy little guy, and he spits out my worm. You'll see it in the later video here.
It took me.
Right there to my left.
I'll just witness what happened.
And it's not very far from the bank. I say about, you'll fall in the 13-foot hole within 3 to 4 yards. You'll be in the 13-foot hole.
If he ate that bait, he ain't gonna eat again.
That hole never changes. It's always like 13 feet.
But we are going to put the whopper plopper here.
Sometimes when
just
the flood
to see
is up, man, they can get
if
up
we
there
can catch
about
another
17,
one.
18 feet.
Let's cast this whopper plopper and see what'll happen. Because it's getting late.
There's gonna be a situation here where one of those little smallies takes my worm, and that's the one I end up catching.
Got him. Got him.
But I haven't
Got him. Got him. Whopper plopper. Oh man, I'll tell you. Trout. Can you see trout size?
You'll get excited catching these little smallmouth. They fight.
I get happy catching these guys. I gotta be honest.
I think
these guys here.
Spits out the worm on that thing. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's so much fun.
When I start messing with the hook, it comes out. Pay attention right here. Watch this. I mess with the bottom hook.
Huh! Look at that, guys.
Boop! There it is.
He hit my whopper plopper. You guys gotta see this. He hit my whopper plopper, and he's got my worm in his mouth. That is my worm right there in his mouth. That is my worm. Look at that, guys.
That was fun.
This is a highlight right here. Check this out. We'll put this back in my pocket. Just pulled it out of his mouth. Wow, he's a greedy one. He hadn't even ate the worm. Look at the way he hit that. Both hooks are right here. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
I'm gonna try to.
I gotta have to add this. And you guys think this ain't fun catching these little trout size? Before I drop them, here you go. Trout size, maybe 8 inches. Maybe 8 inches.
It's a nice little smallmouth right
I hope that I seen that was in the video.
10, 11 inches.
Get out of here, greedy. There we go. On the whopper plopper, he eats my wacky rig worm, takes it from me, and then comes and grabs the
Overall, it was a nice day.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it.
Unbelievable. Got him. Got another one. Got another one. Keep them down.
Boom.
Keep them down.
Top water.
Got another one. This one's a nice one. Look at that, baby. Who says they don't hit whopper ploppers at night? Who said that?
Who wouldn't have fun? This thing.
Nice one. All right.
And all these fish were
Let's
really
check this
back to
out.
back. What I edited is
Let's go over here by this light real quick.
I don't know. It could be from 3 to 5 minutes that I cut a video from it. 3 minutes apart from each other or something.
Whew. Okay.
To the light to see.
Anyways.
The only thing is I gotta hold on to my
Here we
fish a
go.
little bit longer so you guys get a better.
Let's put the rod down.
I try to put them
Let's
in the
bring
water
them up.
too fast. Next time I'm going to admire them a little bit longer.
This one's a little bit bigger.
Maybe even take some pictures of them. Because some of these pictures on here are snap pictures from the video, from the editing. But just take a little picture of them.
On the whopper plopper 90, look at that.
Like I said, you know, trout size smallies. It was mainly my cardio.
On the whopper plopper 90.
Walk in, do some, you know, get some exercise.
Look at that.
And definitely do some fishing.
Another little
too,
trout
so
size.
Had a great time.
Get out of here.
Y'all take it easy from dreaming of your next hook set. Peace.